Benjamin Franklin was a wonderful politician, inventor, father, man, and friend, and there is much to be gained from studying his life and rationale. Franklin was a patriot of learning and personal responsibility, as well as to the responsibility of humanity as a whole. His love of life and his fellow human counterparts is evident in his pursuit of happiness, human prosperity, life, liberty, and respect. Based on my research of Benjamin Franklin, I present information about his life that illustrates the variety of methods through which he contributed to society and empowered people. In his mission to empower individuals and continually improve upon his own rationale and knowledge, Benjamin Franklin's cultivation and contributions to American culture have proven to declare and support his educational philosophy of personal responsibility. During the minutes that follow, I will tell you how Franklin cultivated American culture by developing the first public library, his inventions, and his advocacy of personal responsibility and self-improvement. Benjamin Franklin cultivated American society and culture and empowered individuals by developing the first public library. According to research published by the Journal of Encounter, Franklin's main goal of life was to improve upon the status of human reasoning and well-being as a whole. Franklin improved his philosophy of personal responsibility in his development of the first public library in Philadelphia. With Franklin's ideas for a public library, Charles Brogden, a skilled conveyancer, and Franklin devised a plan and rules for a public library in Philadelphia that would allow for the public to read more books. The development of the public library has led to a widespread of accessible knowledge all over the United States as well as through other parts of the world. Benjamin Franklin also refined American society through his many different inventions. He invented the Franklin stove. The purpose of this invention was to remedy the defects and inefficiencies of a wood-burning fireplace. According to research published by the Encounter, fireplaces in early 18th century were highly inefficient in heating rooms and consumed enormous quantities of wood. To remedy this defect, Franklin designed a new stove in 1741 that produced far more heat and consumed far less wood than a fireplace. He also invented the pointed lightning rod conductor. In the 18th century, homes were destroyed from the effects of lightning. Therefore, Franklin began to observe and study the effects and attributes of lightning. From 1746 to 1756, Franklin immersed himself in the study of electricity, which culminated in his famous kite-flying experience to determine if lightning was an electrical phenomenon. 3 years early, he had invented the pointing lightning rod, a device that saved many colonial structures from the ravages of lightning. He also invented double spectacles. The effects of aging and the constant use of his eyesight was weakening. According to the Encounter, in 1785, as a convenience to himself, Franklin invented double spectacles, which have now become known as bifocals. They're seen here. This invention devised was when he was in France. It helped Franklin to see what he was eating and to help him have conversations with dining companions not seated close to him. Finally, Benjamin Franklin cultivated American culture and society with his advocacy of personal responsibility and self-improvement. If there was one word to describe Franklin's love of knowledge, continued commitment to learning, and self-improvement of humanity, it would be incessant. Research published by ETCA, a review of general semantics, in 1743, Franklin founded the American Philosophical Society, the country's first learned society, which still exists as an eminent scholarly organization promoting useful knowledge in the sciences and humanities. As you can see, Benjamin Franklin was a remarkable man. In exercising his educational philosophy, rationale, and logic, he helped cultivate American culture and society. Franklin did so by his development of the first public library, through his inventions, and through his advocacy of personal responsibility and self-improvement. With such remarkable accomplishments to his credit, Benjamin Franklin stands prominent in the history of the United States and in many different countries alike. America will forever be changed because Benjamin Franklin lived, loved, and learned.